Hey, everybody. Here we are, 2020 Vision Show, coming to you tonight from our Chattanooga office in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And just going to get the show rolling tonight. Going to try to bring something fun tonight. And something I haven't tried to do yet. It is, we're introducing the EyeCare Live app. And the EyeCare Live app is our new app that helps you to be able to go in and have a virtual eye exam. So let's get the show going. Hey, so here we go. We're talking about the virtual app, the EyeCare Live app. Big thing here that we're talking about tonight. Oh, listen, it's never easy for me. My mom tells me she's finally on time and I'm not. But I did. I think I got on by 7:30 there, Dee. Waiting for a few people to come on before we start getting into the whole rally of it all. Dee, if you're out there and you want to share this with your friends, you might want to share it on your Facebook. It's a great, it's going to be a good show. And I need to do a mixed bag of just talking about the app that we have now, and also the hey, Lorna, thanks. If you can share out this, would be great. There's in this time of the COVID-19 crisis, one of the things that people have to stay at home. And not only do people have to stay at home, but some people just don't want to go out, and that's understandable. Hey, Dorothy, good to see you on here. So one of the things I've been talking about in Jamaica for a while was, because I'm not always able to be in all the offices at the same time, was to get to a virtual platform where we can go ahead and see patients remotely. And I've been chatting about this for a while. And then with COVID-19 coming on, all of a sudden, all these telemedicine apps started popping up, because to be able to take care of your patients, and they're locked at home and you can't have your office open. This telemedicine has just kind of kicked into high gear. So you can't always do like a full exam in a full eye exam in a telemedicine app, but we can do a virtual visit where I am with a patient. We can be on video, we can be face to face. Patients can upload photos of their eyes, talk about their conditions and the things that they're dealing with, and we can actually do a pretty basic consultation and help people out. Hey, Dr. Grant, thanks. Good to see you, man. Nice to see you down there. I hope you're staying healthy down in Jamaica. Are you doing telemedicine yet? That's a good question. I don't know if you're on the telemed line or not. We think we might be the only eye care provider in Jamaica right now introducing the telemedicine option. Fortunately, in Jamaica, we have been allowed to stay open for kind of more emergency and basic care. It's been really helpful to us and our staff. But we're not doing this just for COVID. We're launching this for everybody, because for professional eye care and for Mission of Sight, one of our key fundamentals is being accessible. So we say that we are affordable, we are accessible, and we say we're exceptional. And so being able to go on to a virtual app for doing even just the basic consultations for patients is going to be, we think is going to be really exciting and really needed. And it really enhances our accessibility to our broad base of patients. So another thing a lot of times I hear too is, patients from Ohio, they might say, yeah, we want to see you still. Why did you, we moved away, and People in Jamaica say the same thing to me sometimes. So this is going to give people access to me for consultation, and other doctors as well. Particularly for things like red eyes, itchy eyes, scratchy eyes, allergy type stuff, and basically also be able to, this app actually helps us to be able to measure your visual acuity. So we can see, are you seeing good out of your glasses or without your glasses? Are you having a major vision issue that we know how to help to triage you? So I'm really excited about it. And we have it on our website now. So if you go to proeyecareja.com, you'll see an easy 3-step method to download the app. You know what? I'm going to see. I'm playing around tonight, so everybody needs to bear with me. I'm not the expert at this game, but I'm going to do some things here to try to take you to some places that. Before I do that, I'm going to see if I can. I'm going to get this a little more straightened out for us. But this app that I'm on now, it's called StreamYard. It's a really pretty cool app. It enables us to do these shows, and it also enables me to do some pretty cool stuff. So let's see if I blow that up, and I'm back here again. Sorry about that. Hey, Lorna, if you're having major issue with your eyes, you should download this app tonight. I don't know if you're in Jamaica, or I think you're in Jamaica, but if you're in the States, you download the app, you set up a consultation, and I'm looking to see if I get Novia on here. Novia is our ophthalmic clinician based in Jamaica. She's amazing. She's a pharmacist and is an amazing clinician with eye care. And she will be going through and triaging a lot of the basic consults, and then they'll get referred over to me. So Lorna, get the app. It'd be really good for you. That's a way we can help people better than just to kind of answering questions. Yeah. So if you're in Jamaica, Lorna, if you have a Droid phone, then there's the download for a Droid or a Samsung. We were just testing the iPhone side, the iOS, and found out that it wasn't working in Jamaica, that it was blocked down there. So it's crazy. I just got off the phone with our rep who was on with the CEO, who says that within 2 hours, the Mac and the iOS and the iPhone platforms will all be up and running for Jamaica. So the interesting thing for it when you're doing the app there, Lorna, is that you still have to put in a American address. So what we're telling folks is to go ahead and put in your normal city, your street address in Jamaica, your normal city in Jamaica. But then for choosing the state and the zip code, you want to use Tennessee, and you want to use 37409. So that's all on our webpage. It kind of gives you the directions. And if you have the iPhone, you may want to wait till later tonight, because they told me it's another hour to 2 hours before it'll be on. But go download the app, and it's gonna be fun. We're really excited about this. You already have one of our first people on there. So let me try a little technology here. I'm going to share one of the windows. Here we go. That will show you the EyeCare Live platform. So I can't see you now, but I think that you can see my clinic portal. And this is one of my favorite patients of all time. This is Rhonda McCloy. I was just on her consultation with her, and you can see what you do is when you come into the portal, you will have your information, your birth date, and your address, and things like that. And right now, all these consultations are free. We're not charging for them. So you choose a concierge consultation, and when you do, you kind of put in your chief complaint. And like she said, she's got red eyes and they're itchy, right? You can also go into your history of your present illness, and I could add into these when I'm talking to her, that it's in both eyes, right? The context, it happens. Well, there's nothing there. I'd say you just leave that one blank. But the quality of it, it's burning. It's giving her blurred vision. You see, you can check these things and say what's going on. So really, you're kind of signing in and let us know what's happening. And she says, You know, it's like her itching is 6 out of 10. You know, it's not terrible, but it's not really nice. And the timing of it, it's let's see, happening when she's wearing her contact lenses, particularly, even though she doesn't have contacts anymore because she has LASIK surgery. And the duration, it's the itching goes on for several minutes, and associated things. It's annoying. She don't like it, right? And she saves those things, and boom, now we have a history of her present illness. And then we can look at these things like, do you have diabetes, high blood pressure? You have family history. Are there any family history of these things like stroke, anxiety? You know, that's all stuff that goes in. The cool thing on the app is that there is a way for you to test your vision. So if you have a phone and a laptop, you can do your visual acuity inside the app, which I love that. This is for me as the doctor. When I'm looking at her on video, I can see if there's anything unusual and make notes of that. The cool thing, though, is that when you go into the make an appointment, you can take pictures of your own eye. Now, oh, this is great. Rhonda's a really great patient. But here's what she sent to me originally, showing me her red, itchy, or her eye. And then when I was on the video call with her, I took these screenshots of her eye so I could get a better picture. And so you can see I can blow this up and get really close in there to see, oh, is there mucus in there, or what's going on? So it's really cool in that way. And then I've not seen this yet, so let's see what she did here with the video. Yeah. So she took a nice video for me and sent that so that, let's see that again. Wait, that's Kyla's eye. So you can actually have your friend, video your eye for you too. So it's really, really fun and exciting. And then so what I can do is I can go ahead and I would say what your diagnosis is and the treatment plan, and I can prescribe a medicine for you. I'll name that medicine, and then we save all that, and I can actually download. I want to try something here. I wonder if I tried calling her, if she can answer, and can we be on StreamYard at the same time? I'm missing all of your, hey, Ken Walls, I see you there. Good to have you on. Pappy, good to see you too. Yeah. So let's see if I go back over. I don't know that I can be on the stream. Hey, this would be really fun. This is your doctor. I don't see your video yet.
No, it doesn't have the video component. The last time you called it, the video just popped right up.
Yeah, I think that because I'm on that StreamYard and I'm doing a live right now. Oh, hey, there you go. Hey. So let's see. I think that you are in there. Can somebody, hey, Ken, if you're on there, can you guys see Rhonda right now on the call? We're trying some crazy technology here, Rhonda.
Here, let me get my glasses on so I can see.
Let's see. I'm not getting anything. I don't know if I'm messing up my live with this, or it looks like I'm still going. If anybody's out there, could you tell me, can you see Rhonda now? Can you see us doing the exam? Anyway, this is what the eye exam's like. I love the video you sent. You tricked me though. That wasn't your eye, Rhonda.
I was just trying to see if it would be any better if I used the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
And the only way I could really do that was if I had another person videoing. So
right.
I was videoing Kyla's.
Well, it was better too. The video was a lot better because they say the front side. Yeah, the backside camera is your better camera. So it also brought up that. Oh, great! Everybody says yeah, they see you. So you're on. So I described you as my favorite patient of all time. So the front-facing camera worked really good definition. The thing that I realized there too is that that's what a patient could do. They could have their family member or someone take the video, so that as long as what we would say is just have some really good light on their face, and they could take the video for him and upload it, and that would be really helpful. So yours was really good. So do yours again for me. Let's just do this right now since we're on the live. Like, could you, so I know your eyes have been, they're a little itchy, I think you told us. Is that right?
Yep, red and itchy.
Red and itchy, yeah. So how about this? Would you take your glasses off and bring the camera up towards your eye for us? Typically we want to
put my eyeball really kind of at the camera.
Yeah, right there, yeah. And see what I'm gonna do, I just screenshotted your eye. I'm going to keep that, and I think I'm going to do another screenshot now, and then I'll keep that. All right, you can go away. You can set back now. Perfect. So this is the way that we as the doctors can actually see what's going on and be able to meet with you and talk with you. Like I can't look inside your eye to tell you if you've got, you know, a condition inside the eye. I can't measure your pressure for glaucoma, but these kind of things, especially during seasonal allergy time that we're all in right now, these are great times where we can do little consultations to help people. And, you know, so would you come see me, Mrs. McCloy, on the virtual app?
Of course. Anything.
I love it. Let's see if anybody has any questions for you. I got everybody's saying that they're seeing us, but this just shows how easy it really is. I mean, it's really, I just go up there in this corner and I just click on it and call you. So you would have had a appointment scheduled. I think, did you schedule a time, or did you just, how did it go for you when you were scheduling?
Yeah, it gave me the option of choosing a time and a day, but I think maybe you had opened those up on your side of what was available. So from what I could choose. And then when I chose that, it just gave me a confirmation. I have to check to see if I got any notification, like an email or anything. I didn't look at my email to see. But in terms of usage from a patient standpoint, I mean, it's really very user friendly. And, you know, especially in these times, or if you had something you just said, you know, I just need somebody to look at this. Maybe I just need a drop, or it's super efficient. Obviously, I'm sitting here at my table eating my dinner, and I just got to go to the eye doctor.
Right.
So, you know, efficiencies are really, really nice. Now, how much you can do from this, that's, I guess, another story. But yeah, it definitely limits us, but it enables us to get you better taken care of. And a lot of times, you know, patients just need to know, like a lot of times we think, oh my gosh, my eyeball's falling out, or I'm gonna go blind. And we'd be able to at least say, okay, well, let's get you in the office tomorrow quickly. You need to be in. Or we could say, oh, that's not such an urgent need, or I can literally send an eye drop to your pharmacy, particularly if you have been on something before. Or now, you know what I found out, Rhonda, is that they're selling Pataday over the counter for like the last 2 weeks. Pataday is now over the counter. Oh. So for all of our allergy people, I'd be able to say, well, you know what? You can be solved with an OTC. So in Jamaica, it's going to be really helpful, though, I think, with pterygium. I think it's going to be helpful with the red eyes. Here's another thing. When you've got patients with pink eye, you don't always want them coming in the office either. We kind of want you to stay quarantined at home when you got the pink eye. So we could call you in a prescription. What about if I were a contact lens patient? Is there anything that this could be useful for in that regard? Yeah,
that's a great question. It is. It's so particularly if you already have a contact lens prescription and you need to renew it, or you're questioning anything. Well, I guess let me go back. It really works great for follow-ups. Like, let's say we fit you for a contact lens. All right. And now we just want to know, have you been comfortable? Number one. Number two, you could take the visual acuity with the inside the app. You can download that, use your laptop, do the visual acuity so we can see how you're seeing out of them. And then when you get close enough to the camera, we can see if the contact lens is moving or sliding or doing anything it shouldn't do. So we can say, hey, that's actually still fitting you good. And now you can go ahead and get your contact lenses purchased. So it works that way. I think also if people are out there and they want to reorder contact lenses, I would probably go on with them and at least make sure that everything looks good before we reorder new lenses for them. So, and I think if you're in Jamaica and you've got a contact lens prescription and you can't get into an office or a clinic right now, then we can actually go ahead and get your prescriptions refilled too. So thanks for bringing that up, because it is really great for contact lens side. That's true. I share the link to download the app. I need to do that. I'm going to put that in the stream. Well, Rhonda, I know you're eating your dinner and you just got your little consultation, but thanks a lot for stepping in, and I'll see you later. Leave a plate warm for me. I'll be home soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's super efficient. I mean, camera quality, I mean, the video, and just being able to connect like that, I think, you know, it looks like it's definitely a part of our future.
It really is. And I'm going to get Novia on here. She's supposed to jump on. But just talking about Novia being able to kind of even triage patients before, and even say to some people, you know, you just need to come in the office, you know, or if they're really urgent and whatnot, then she just fires them over to me and I can call them in pretty much any time of the day. So yeah, it's exciting. Thanks for being on. All right, great. Okay, we'll see you. All right, so there you go. That's how it is. That's how easy it is to get onto a consultation for your eyes. So let me pull this up. So yeah, so Lorna, you're asking me to the link. Well, I do have running down on the bottom is if you go to our website, I think that's the easiest way to do it, because there's specific directions there about how to go through. We say it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, you download the app. Hey, watch this. I think I can do this one now. I'm going to share a screen. So just hang on with me. And the one we're going to go to now is this. There's our website. So it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I got the right one on here. Yeah. Sorry, folks. Oh, easy as 1, 2, 3. So if you go to our website, which is proeyecareja.com, you just download the EyeCare Live app, and then you choose professional eye care. So it'll say, who's your office? You don't really want to go in and choose Dr. McCloy. You will be referred to me through the professional eye care office, but you want to go in and just choose professional eye care. And then you choose one of the offices. All of our branches are on there. So if you're in Montego Bay, you choose the Bay West office or Rose Hall. If you're coming from Mandeville or Kingston, you could just choose Mandeville. If you're in the States, if you're in Tennessee, you know, choose our Tennessee office. But it really doesn't matter so much which office you choose, but that does help us to know kind of where you're at locality wise. For now, because this app is going global within the next 2 or 3 weeks, because it's gone into Canada. I know they're talking about Barbados. I know that we're the one company in Jamaica that's using it. So they're going global so that the address component will be more of a global address option. But for right now, it's basically USA based. So we just ask you just need to choose Tennessee for your state and put 37409 as your zip code. That will help you. That's if you're in Jamaica or out of the United States. That'll help you to get through that phase. And then from there, you just pick your virtual visit with me. You say that you want a concierge visit, because we're doing this for free now during COVID time to help everybody out. And once you get in there, you can say if you're doing a contact lens or you have dry eyes, or if you just want a consultation. So that is it. So I'm going to show you here. If I go here and I click on this, that box, it takes me to the place to download the EyeCare Live app. And if I go back here and I'm on a Droid or a Samsung, it'll give it to me here to download it. So if you're on your phone, it's same kind of deal, just a little different looking. And we also have them down here on the bottom too. So that's how it goes. I'll show you here. If we go back to home, you'll see on the site that we've got it right here in the front. So we're providing telemedicine. So all you got to do is just click right there where it says for free, because it's free, and you download it and you're ready to go. So that is how it's going. Lorna, the zip is 37409. 37409 is the zip code. So that is what we're doing with technology these days. Super excited about it. It's launching, so we'll certainly have a few hiccups, I'm sure. It won't go perfectly smooth all the time, but if you just stay persistent with us and stay consistent, let me see this. There you go. Tennessee is the state. I'm going to type a little something in here. And 37409. Whoops. There's, you got it in there, Lorna. There we go. So I've got that kind of up there. So it's out there. I got to talk a little bit about the app particularly, and I am glad that, let me see this, if I can put this up there. Yeah, there we go. I can leave it like that for a little while. Just pick Fresh EyeCare Jamaica. That's how you do the zip code. So if anybody has a question or two, I'm here. We got another half hour. We've talked about the app. That's really fun. I'm all about answering some questions. If anybody's got a question or two about your eyes, about anything going on, we definitely are in a very different time these days with the COVID-19 upon us. I know here in Chattanooga, we're getting ready to open. Restaurants opened Monday, actually. There's not been a significant impact here in Chattanooga. I think they have recorded about 216 cases and maybe about 20 some deaths, which is never nice, but I know a lot of those are either nursing home or elderly. So Chattanooga is coming into the stream, coming back. We are seeing patients in our Chattanooga office over next to Walmart on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're going to have this open too. I'm going to see patients virtually on Wednesdays and Fridays. And if it's emergency based, then I would see you sooner than that. Novia, Jerry, is going to be on the app on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays will be the day, but she also works on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. So she's really going to be available Tuesday to Friday, but particularly going through visits on the Wednesdays. So it should be fun. And we're looking forward to helping people. For all those folks that are in Kingston that always say, hey, you need to come to Kingston, this is a great time to get access to us because we can at least communicate here online. So I'm getting a message here from Novia. So I'm going to bring her on and give everybody a chance to meet Novia. And I think she's got the link. So we'll see when she pops on here. But one of the things, spider. Oh, this is interesting. So Lorna says she's got spider webs since she was 46 and she wears contact lenses and did LASIK in 86, but have issues. What do I recommend? Well, I think those spider webs that you're talking about, Lorna, are what we call floaters. And a lot of times those are from patients who have, nearsightedness is one of the causes of the floaters. So when we see those little spider webs, what those are is that there's a fluid in the back of the eye that keeps the eye round and keeps it nourished, keeps it in place. And that fluid is, it goes from a gel into a little, starts to turn a little liquidy as we get a little older. And in other cases where you're really nearsighted, that gel will kind of separate from the back of the eye. And when it separates, it will kind of tug away and have some little pieces of membrane that'll float around in that fluid. So what happens is when light comes into your eye, it'll hit those little membranes, those little tissues, and they cast a shadow on the back of your eye. So in your case, maybe you've got a lot of little strands that look like cobwebs or spider webs. Other people will get like a real defined round pull off, which we call a posterior vitreous detachment. And they'll see this little circle. And it's interesting with them is that if you look to your left, it stays there. It looks to your right. It's like a dog chasing his tail. You can never really catch it. It's just always there. So those are real common for nearsighted folks. They're also common as we age. So as that fluid changes, you'll see those. So that's an okay thing. They're disturbing, they're distracting, nobody likes them, but there's not much you can do about them. The side of having LASIK and wearing contacts, that's kind of interesting because typically when you've had LASIK, we don't need to wear contacts or glasses anymore. But if you had your LASIK back in '86, that was back in the early days of that procedure. So I'm curious, did you have that done in Canada or did you? I don't think you would have had it done in Jamaica, Lorna, but I know Canada is when they were really innovative in that arena, or in the States. But I would suggest getting a glasses test and contact lens fittings. Yeah, regression, it's common. I mean, not everybody stays at the same power. My wife, Rhonda, who was on earlier, she's been like the same ever since she had the surgery. Miami, great. So yeah, Lorna, it's common to have regression, particularly back in those days, back in '86. I mean, that's early in the game. So not uncommon there. And contact lenses are a good option for that. I'm surprised. I'm wondering, are you having any problems seeing up close yet? Because since you did share your age with us, that you're 46, are you noticing that you're having trouble up close, So all things that we can work with in contacts. Here's Dorothy. With the COVID-19, we are doing at-home webinars for work. Will so much computer work hurt my eyes if I have glaucoma? Good question. They will not, doing that much near work will really not hurt your eyes, Dorothy, when you are doing a lot of near work. It may cause your eyes to strain though, because you're having to do a lot more near work, a lot more near tasks. And this is one of those things that we are talking about that kind of create a little bit of urgency for patients, where they were saying, well, no routine eye care visits during COVID. But the reality is everybody had to shift to computers. Everybody's doing Zooms. Everybody's doing some type of virtual meetings. And if you don't have good corrective glasses, that's going to be a problem for you to perform your job and to have those meetings and whatnot. So the good news is, Dorothy, your glaucoma will not accelerate or get worse or anything like that from doing more near work. It's a great question. Your visual strain, your eye, your dry eye, if your eyes get a little dry, they might get a little more red. You may have a little more trouble seeing, extended times on the computer. That's common, and that's not making your glaucoma worse. That's just making your eyes have to work harder. So we do recommend taking little visual breaks. Like, so I'm looking at the camera now, take a look out the window when you're on these screens for so much. I mean, take time to take a break visually, even during a session. I mean, put your video on your screenshot or come off the video part and take a little visual break and then go back in. Those are things that we recommend. So, Lauren, it sounds like maybe you are having a little bit of, great question though, Dorothy. Glaucoma, we always like to talk about glaucoma when we're on the show, because particularly for our patients in Jamaica, there's so much glaucoma in the country. And, one of the things I was saying along the way when we were talking about can you be open or can't you be open? Well, 25 to 30% of the patients of the population of Jamaica has glaucoma or cataracts. And if you're not getting your glaucoma taken care of during COVID, like if you run out of drops and you just don't take any, well, that's really bad. It's causing you to have some visual death, or visual illness. So we don't want to sacrifice that. So if you're a glaucoma patient out there and you're not getting your drops because you haven't been able to get to your doctor, or you're afraid to come out of your house, you don't want to go out into the social scene, download our EyeCare app. We might be able to help you get your prescription refilled. If you're in Jamaica, definitely download the app so that we can work with you to help you get your prescriptions or get your drops. But you do not want to stop taking your eye drops during COVID if you're on glaucoma. Nice. Dorothy, I'm glad that you got that solved. And it will not create them. Yeah, it will not create them to go up. So Rhonda's giving us something, the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look away to 20 feet for 20 seconds. You got it right, Rhonda. It's not even something like that. So it's the 20-20 rule. So every 20 minutes, look away at 20 feet, do it for 20 seconds. And that will help to relax your accommodation, we call it. It'll help to relax the focusing that you've been doing. And you will find yourself to be more comfortable, because we really weren't made to live on a computer screen visually. It's just not the way it's done. Let's see here. Lorna, I see up close with my contacts, but need them for seeing far. I hate glasses. I have astigmatism. Yeah. Yeah. So if you take out your contacts, Lorna, you can see up close real well, I imagine. But with them in, it's probably a challenge. That's really common when we start getting into the 40s. So that's where you have to kind of like wear a reading glass over top of your contacts. Or it could be that you need your contacts adjusted. There are multifocal contacts now. There's contacts that work like bifocals in glasses that I fit a lot of times. They don't work as well when you have a lot of astigmatism. So if you have just a little bit of astigmatism, then you could probably be helped with a different contact lens. But when you have when the majority of your vision is because you have astigmatism, if that's why you need your contacts and you're having reading problems, that's a challenging one with contact lenses, just so you know. And those are things that I can't necessarily fix for you on an EyeCare Live session. There are things that we can talk about. There are things that we can plan for. There are things that we can go through, particularly if you share some of the information about your contacts. But you don't need to do that here on this session, but in one of our consultations, those are things that we could do. Yeah, that's not the word. You didn't want me to tell you that, did you? Problem with EyeCare is we have to tell the truth. Well, in everything, we have to tell the truth, don't we? But there are options for you, Lorna. There really are. But it might take a little more than all that. So good. Anybody else have any questions out there for us tonight? We've had our glaucoma question, little contact lens questions. I don't know where my Miss Jerry is at, but I'm sure we'll see. I know she was working, so she may not have, she's just probably getting back home, but we don't have to stay on all night. We are at the 39-minute mark, and I try to stay on these for an hour and keep us going. Let me think what else we can talk about in this COVID time. You know, I tell you this, we're in Jamaica, everybody's wearing masks. One thing, if you're an EyeCare patient with us in Jamaica, all of our staff are wearing masks, and to help prevent any exposure from us to you. And we also, well, Jamaica's kind of mandated that patients have to wear masks as well. So we actually have masks that we're providing to patients if you come in without one. Now, they're not the N95 high grade mask, but they are more of a construction grade mask that we will give you to be able to be seen if you don't have one already. Lorna, you have a great evening too. And we are all wearing those masks. You know, the nice thing I was saying to our staff in Jamaica is that, you know, Jamaica, we're kind of a different little society sometimes. When, you know, when COVID started, if you coughed, my gosh, bad thing, because everybody would think that you had COVID. And you'd be, you know, I don't know if ostracized is the word, but it was not good. And when I was down there, I was thinking, you know, if you put a mask on, you kind of might look like you've got the COVID, which would be a bad thing because nobody wants to be around somebody with it. So it is a great thing how the Prime Minister, Honorable Holness, has put a condition out to everyone wears a mask. So now that everyone's got to do it, it's not like any one somebody has it. And so we're all protecting each other. And I think it's going on really well there. They've been doing a fabulous job. One thing I really appreciate about the administration is that they have done the major things like closing the borders so that we could minimize more viral load into the island. We are on a very strict curfew. Now it's you have to be in your home from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. But the beautiful thing that they've done is they have enabled businesses and essentials and basically any business, not the cook shops still haven't opened back up yet to what I know, but businesses have been allowed to stay open. And so they've been allowed to continue to provide care in our situation. And people are still coming out for that care because they need it. And so it's been good in that respect. And they're doing the things to at least not take the economy to zero. And so I really appreciate that, that the administration has done that. And I think it's really going to help us to survive in these days. So D, what is it when you see lightning in your eyes? Well, that's a good question. That kind of goes along with Lorna's question that she had about this, well, talking about spider webs. It's the same kind of thing. That fluid in the back of your eye, when it wants to kind of tug away from the back of the eye, it can cause a little flash of light. Or if you move around a little quick and that fluid isn't really secured like it used to be. It used to be more of a gel, so it would stay in that eyeball really good. Right now, it's a little more of a gel liquid combination. So it'll kind of move and shake in there a little bit. And if you get a little bit of that, you'll get this little flash of light is like a little stimulus. One thing you can do to even to test it, like you can kind of push on your eye and you'll notice that there's like a little flash when you do that because you're stimulating the retina. The retina is the part of your eye that you see with, processes the light to see. And so if that fluid's kind of shaking around, you'll get a little flash. If it's trying to tug away, you'll get a little of that as well. And so those are the things that are going on when you're getting a little flash. No, hang on a second here. So that's the flashes. I need to do something. I've got to get a new link for Novia. So hang on for me just a second so we can bring Novia on. All right, I had her having a link to we did a little test run before, and that's where she's been hanging out, is trying to get into that part, and it's not going to happen. So I just gave her the new one. We should have her on here a little bit. Charmaine, thanks for keep your aunt coming to us. Yep, I'm sure that we are doing some good things to help her. That's our job, is to help them. Hey, Novia. Okay, so we're going to bring Novia on. She's going to jump right on now. Let me get this off. I think can you hear me? You can hear me back there, can't you, Novia? Yeah. There we go. We got you on now. Hey, sorry, you were in the backstage of the one that we did earlier. So sorry to keep you waiting back there.
Well, I'm glad I'm on now.
Nice. Well, good to have you on. Hey, Doug Bell, good to see you there. Appreciate you on. So I don't know I know you were traveling home from the office tonight, so I don't know, did you get a chance to see us go through the EyeCare Live app with Rhonda and when she was doing her eye exam?
I did not.
Oh, well, it was really good. Maybe we can pop back in there again. I think that we can do it. I'm going to go back in and show everybody, because not everybody's maybe been on the whole time. But before we do that, I want to introduce you, Novia. No, I was telling everybody about you, that you are one of our ophthalmic clinicians in Jamaica. And I'm getting a ton of background noise. I don't know. Are you hearing that too?
I'm not.
And maybe it's just when I'm talking. It is when I'm talking.
You sound clear on my end.
Okay. Well, then the good thing is, hey, Doug, Bell, can you hear that? Is there oh, Dorothy hears it too. This was happening to us earlier too when you were on. Let me do something. Now, when I talk now, I just muted you, Novia, so you can't hear me. So I think it is you. Not that we're blaming you for it or anything, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk through it with you on mute, and we're gonna you know what? Let me do this. I'll bring you on when it's time for you to talk. But I want to introduce everybody to Novia. Novia is our ophthalmic clinician in Jamaica. Novia and I are going to be manning the EyeCare Live platform. So we are the ones that, if you sign up on the EyeCare Live and you sign up for a consultation, you'll initially see and meet Novia. And she's going to go through and kind of make sure that things are in order and you've got the right information in, and really be able to help you, and might even schedule you a visit to see her preliminarily in Jamaica, or she's going to refer you to me or to one of our doctors in Jamaica. Because Novia, tell us a little bit about you. I want to do that. I'm going to unmute you.
All right. Hi again, everybody. So I am a pharmacist by profession here in Jamaica, but I've been in the eye care business for about 15 years. Started all the way back in high school when I used to volunteer with Dr. McCloy at clinics in churches in rural Jamaica. And then, you know, I went to pharmacy school against Doc's better judgment. But I mean, I came back around to the field that I love, eye care. And I've been employed with professional eye care for about 7 years, and I'm loving it.
Awesome, Novi. I love it. I'm gonna flip around between our microphones because I think when we mute each other, then we don't get that background noise. But I can just tell you, Novi is one of our best, and no question about it. I don't want to say the best because then some of the others will get mad at me. But she's definitely one of our best, and we've been together such a long time. And I'm excited about this platform because we've been talking about it for a while, and now we're going to actually get into the action of it to show you. So let me try some technology here, Novia. We're going to go in, and I'm going to pop back into the app here, and yep, now we bopped in there, and then I'm going to go to EyeCare Live, and so you should be seeing the screen, and I've got Rhonda's chart open, and you know, we went back in and you can see she visually came in and said she had red eyes and they're itchy, right? I did a little history of present illness with her, and it's in both eyes, and it's burning and giving her blurred vision, and we talked about how severe it was, and it's annoying and things like that. But the cool part was this, that the video download, where patients can, on their initial consultation, they can upload pictures of the eye that's affected. And then also, while I was talking with her on the live, like I called her, I took all of these screenshots along the way to try to get a better image of her eye. The other cool thing was that she sent in a video, and now this is Kyla's eye actually, but this is a good little video showing if you use the front camera or the back camera, I guess, you can get a good picture of the person's eye. I want to play that again. So this is where patients can have their family help them get a good video too. So we'll be able to actually get a better look at the eye. So that is how it rolls. You know, I would fill out a plan, and we could then save that and send it to the patient. And it's a very slick little portal. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna remove that. There we go. And it should be back to you and I, Novia. Oh, I'm gonna stop sharing screen. I don't know why you're so small. Oh, there we go. So let's try this now. So that was just a quick little snapshot that we'll be doing. And you're going to be getting into that and scheduled all day Wednesday on those, and every other day of the week.
Yeah, I mean, it's virtual, it's online, it's accessible, pretty much all day.
I don't like that I have to flip back and forth on the microphone, but I'm excited for it. Can't wait. We're going to spend a lot of time together. We're going to help a lot of people. And I'm glad you popped on for us tonight, Novia.
Yeah, it's good to be here. I'm going to show.
Is there anything that you want to share with the viewers that are out there?
Well, what I want to say to the viewers, especially in Jamaica, is that professional eye care is open and ready and willing to serve you. We have put all the necessary steps in place to ensure that we are operating safely during this time of the COVID-19 panic. We have properly equipped hand wash stations and restrooms. We have hand sanitizers. We have alcohol, all the sanitizing things that you can think of. Our staff are equipped with their own face masks, and we do have disposable face masks that we offer to patients if they don't have their own. So at all times, we're practicing a double barrier method where the staff has a mask, the patient has a mask, and we're practicing all the social distancing protocols. So we are putting every necessary step in place to ensure the safety of our staff and our patients. And we can't wait for everybody to come in so we can give you the highest level of service that's available in Jamaica.
Man, that was really good. We need to have you out there speaking more. This is great. The other thing too, like in the office, like I've noticed at Rose Hall, we have people sitting from outside one side to the outside into the surgery side. Like, can you tell them about the whole space? Because I know some patients would say, if they're familiar with professional eye care, a lot of times we have a packed house. Like we're a crowded place, like because we got a lot of people that come in. What about now? Can you give them some peace of mind on that?
Well, the good thing about Rose Hall office in particular is that we are blessed with a lot of outdoor space that's well manicured and it's in the shade, so persons can wait outside without being in the sun and without being uncomfortable. So that has really helped us out a lot at Rose Hall to really just place some nice seating areas on the outside, and persons can sit out there and wait before they come in and see the doctor, so we don't have as many persons inside the office. Now, this setup might be challenging in some of the other locations that are not blessed with the outdoor space that we have at Rose Hall. But in Rose Hall especially, like, we have a really good spacing arrangement set up. So we enter from one side of the building, and I don't know if we should really call that the back dock, because it's really the front for some other shops. So we enter from one side of the building and we proceed through the building and exit through the other side of the building. So it's a nice little flow there, and it keeps us in line with the government protocols of less than 10 persons in the space.
I love that. It's like we've got two fronts. We don't have, well, you're in Bay West, like you were in Bay West today. Tell us about the Bay West space, because there's a little outdoor space there too, I think. And that is a notoriously, if people are used to our Bay West office, they would really be concerned because our previous office was small. So tell us about that one.
Well, the Bay West office is definitely a bit tighter with regards to space, and especially outdoor space. Now that we're in the new office, we have about 3 times as much space as we had in the old office. But even so, there is always an overflow. There is an outdoor space that we put chairs in, and we have patients waiting out there. It's within the plaza, so it's covered and everything. The downfall with that is that there are other shops doing the same thing. So you have persons in general outside waiting. But I think once we stick to our scheduling arrangements, we can minimize the number of persons who are out there waiting. So this is just a reminder for all the patients coming in. We schedule you with an appointment date and time try to stick to that time as best as possible, so we have a smooth flow of patients going through the office.
Man, Novia, you're so solid. I think you got to be on the show like once. We're just going to do a lot of these. We just got to keep doing. Now, you do have like a public speaking company, or you're entrepreneurial in public speaking or something to that nature, aren't you? Is that a course that you offer to people?
I do like public speaking. I have offered courses in public speaking. So if anybody wants to do that, you can reach out and I'll definitely be available to help you.
How do they reach you? Where would they, how would they get to you?
Well, my Instagram is at Novia Jerry. You can reach me on Instagram, on Facebook at Novia Jerry, or you can email me, novia_jerry@yahoo.com. Or you can always get to me through Professional Eye Care.
True. Novia_Jerry. Do you want me? Would you want me to share that with people?
Sure, you can put that up.
I'm gonna scroll it across the bottom. Oh. Yeah, there you go. So you've got Novia_Jerry@yahoo.com. In case you're looking for to get as versed and skilled in speaking as Novia. Now, the other thing that is really makes you a really great speaker, Novia, is you really know your stuff. Like, I mean, you're really ingrained in professional eye care. You know the policies, you know the procedures. You're one of our clinicians, so I mean, you know it inside and out. So that's another big part, I think, of being able to speak well on a topic, isn't it?
Definitely. And I would say that I am more than a clinician because I have made it my duty to get to know the office operations as well. So I am able to assist persons throughout the entire process of coming in, scheduling an appointment, getting their eyes tested, what to do after you get your eyes tested, what to do in case of a surgery, if you need surgery, what to do after a surgery. I mean, I'm well versed with the entire operations. And then, of course, when you come and see me to get your eyes tested, then I'll share with you a whole lot more information that's relevant to your eyes and how we can best care for your eyes.
Nice. I love that. I mean, that is so true. And that's another reason I'm excited to be partnering with you in this way on the virtual scene, because when patients come into the portal for their consultation or their concierge visit is what it's called, and you truly are an eye care concierge, you know, because you know it from A to Z, you know, from alpha to omega. I mean, and that's who professional eye care is. I mean, we take care of people from as simple as a little eye drop to moisten your eyes because they're dry and scratchy. We take you to glasses if you can't see well. We take you to lasers if you need them for glaucoma or diabetes or whatever, all the way to cataract surgery and even into retinal care. So we are the comprehensive provider of Jamaica. Now there's others, but we're one of the best ones. We know that. And you know that whole process. And so when people are coming to you, if they're out there, when they come in to get a concierge visit with us, they're going to get your access to you. And we're not even charging them for that, Novia. Can you believe that? But they're going to get your access to you, to all that wisdom that you have. And I'm just excited because I know you're going to be able to navigate them either to the left, to the right, to the middle, to the back, or wherever they need to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a value added package, especially in this time of economic hardships.
Yeah.
We are offering you eye care at no charge.
Yeah.
The initial visit will be absolutely free.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want you all to just get on board and come see us on this virtual platform.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun to do that too, especially in a time. I mean, because I've been trying to think about things like what can we do to help people, because we aren't necessarily in the, we're not in the food industry, so we're not really going to get out there and make meals for folks. But we're in the eye industry, so if we can make our get a free meal of eye care to folks during these times, in a sense, then at least we're able to do that. And the beauty is it's something that we're going to continue to do. It's not like we're just doing it now and done. I'm excited to see how much attention it gets, and obviously it'll take time for that to happen because it's new. But the good news is that we're setting the trend, and we're leading the charge for the island in this arena.
Yeah, definitely. I think we will see a paradigm shift coming out of this whole COVID experience. Persons are going virtual, persons are going online for a lot more things. So I think this will benefit the entire population if we just have this door open so they can come and consult with us virtually.
Yeah, I love it. And the thing I was telling people is that we're just starting it. I mean, this is as fresh and as live of a launch as you can get. We got it up on the site. It's running. It's rolling. You and I are going to be going at it, and so there's going to be hiccups. There might be people that have challenges getting on, or maybe their phone isn't up to date enough to be able to manage the app. There's going to be things we're going to figure out. Like even today, when I was with the managers, we found out that it was not doing the upload for the iPhone. So if you had an iPhone, you couldn't use it. I called the company, and they told me that tonight, that within 1 to 2 hours, the iPhone app will be up and running, which I thought was incredible that they could get that changed that fast. So the good thing is the majority of Jamaica lives in the Samsung world, don't they? Isn't the majority a Droid folks? Tell me about that side. What percentage do you think is Droid versus iPhone anyway?
I think maybe 80% are Android operating system, and the minority is iPhone. But we are accessible. We want to remain accessible to everybody. I mean, that's our mission statement. So I'm very happy that we will be accessible to all iPhone users by the end of the night.
Exactly. By tonight, we'll be on it. There's a little thing with the address. People have to list. It's still a U.S. address when you're going into the system, so they have to list. We're just suggesting to use Tennessee because that's where we have our other office, and using the zip code for Chattanooga, which is 37409. So that's another little just kind of sidestep. But other than that, I mean, we're going to be rolling with it. And the thing that we'll be talking about and doing more is, using the backside camera, I guess is what you call it, not the one that faces you, but the backside one has higher definition. So they can go into a mirror and do it that way so they can see themselves, or have someone else just do the photo. When I was with Rhonda tonight, I was basically telling her, okay, move the phone a little left, move it a little right, so we can see the eye. So it's going to be a great experience, and I love that it continues to advance our accessibility to folks. So I'm going to give you the last word, Novia, and then I think we're going to close down the show. We at an hour and 3 minutes, so I always try to go an hour. And Lorna, you can use your U.S. address. You absolutely can use your U.S. address if you have one. So it's really just a process to get through the app. So Novia, why don't you take us out, and then I'm gonna put our little intro on, and stay on after. I want to talk with you a little more too.
All right. So I just want to say how excited I am that we are delving into this realm of international eye care. There are a lot of industries, a lot of business owners now that have been saying that since they have put their offerings online, they have clients from all over the world. And I am excited too that we will get interest from all over, not just Jamaica, not just Tennessee. And we are available to help you with whatever issues you have, even if you can't physically visit one of our locations in Jamaica or Tennessee. So I don't want you to feel left out because you're not in any of these two locations. If you need some advice, please hop on to the app and talk to us and we'll be more than happy to assist you with whatever needs, whatever questions you have. As for those of you in Jamaica and Tennessee, we look forward to seeing you in the offices, but we look forward as well to our interactions with you via this online platform.
Wow. I tell you, I that's awesome. That just gives me the goosebumps, because I didn't even think about that. We have the international exposure. I mean, literally, because I know that our lives, these things go all over the place, and to think that you might have somebody from Austria calling, like trying to connect with you to get some advice, and that's the cool thing. We can actually give them good, sound advice and counsel, and think of the things we're going to learn. So that's really an expansive thought. I tell you, I'm excited. And remember too, I need to say to people, Ohio is an option too. I'm licensed in Ohio. I'm licensed in Tennessee. Just remembering that Ty Clace is licensed in Colorado. So if you're in Colorado, Tennessee, Ohio, we can write your prescriptions. We can do all those things. So it's really going to be interesting. I really love that. I don't want that to be your last word. I think you need to.
More words from me. All right, guys. Well, professional eye care, we are rolling out big time. And for those of you who have been waiting for the Coaster Clinic, I'm just going to drop this in too. The Coaster Clinic will be rolling out. We can't give a definite time yet because of all the uncertainty, but the Coaster Clinic will be rolling out. But you can start your interaction with us by hopping onto this app and just sending us a message, and we'll give you a call or we'll chat with you online, and we'll give you all the information that you need so that you can be more comfortable, more at ease, more relaxed. And even if you are visiting another eye care professional, another ophthalmologist, another optometrist, we're still very happy to give you advice. So don't hesitate to reach out to us.
I am blown away tonight. No, I'm blown away. I'm so glad this is on tape. This is recorded live. We'll have to go back to this because I saw Emmanuel Mara on there because he was saying, "Hey, we need to get you on the ads or the other thing else more." But he's going to be able to take all kinds of sound bites from what you just shared with us because that's all super content. So I'm not going to put you back on again. We're going to save some for later. We're going to do this again. But thanks a lot for being on. And I'm going to hit our little outro here and stay on after so we can chat a little bit.